Now to a deadly shooting at an emergency room in Longview. Authorities tell us a man with a gun was shot and killed by an off-duty Kilgore police officer. Jesus Martinez is joining us now with what he's learning. Good evening, Jesus.
Good evening, Mata. Officials have identified the man who died in an officer-involved shooting in this parking lot right here at Hospitality ER. DPS confirms that person to be Calvin L. Brown, Jr., 61 of Longview, as the person who died Sunday night. Now, at this point, there are still many questions to be answered, but here is what we know so far. Just before 9 p.m. last night, an off-duty officer was working as a security at this emergency room. Investigators say the officer was confronted by a man in the parking lot. Now, during the encounter, the suspect pulled out a pistol and threatened the officer with it. And authorities tell us that officer tried to take away that weapon from the man. That's when the off-duty officer pulled out his own weapon and fired, striking the suspect, who was later pronounced dead inside the emergency room. Now, we reached out to the hospital and other entities in the investigation, and we have yet to hear back. But the hospital did put out a statement on Facebook saying, in part, patients and staff were not affected. And the statement goes on to say the ER is operating normally, continuing to treat all emergencies. Now, at this point in time, we don't know what business this man had at the ER, but we'll continue to ask the questions and bring the latest information as we get them. Live in Longview, Jesus Martinez, CBS 19.
Thanks so much for that update, Jesus.